Mikey Lewis' father played for Eastern Washington. Mikey Lewis is a high-scoring California guard drawing increasing national attention who has a Eastern Washington University connection and now a basketball offer from the University of Washington. The long and lean Lewis, who goes 6'3" and 170 pounds, has been the scourge of the summertime EYBL, recently dropping a 40-point game in the Peach Invitational Tournament while averaging 23.7 an outing for the Oakland Soldiers. On Wednesday, the Huskies extended an offer to this class of 2024 player and four-star recruit, giving him 16 so far, with Kansas, LSU, Ole Miss and Providence among his other pursuers. On a recent podcast, Lewis mentioned how his 6'8" father Michael played for Eastern Washington and later overseas in Israel and South Korea. The Eagles actually had Michael, Melvin and Jason Lewis all in uniform between 1995 and 2022. Mikey Lewis described how his father taught him a dedicated work ethic. "My dad was a little more athletic and I'm probably a little more skilled," Mikey told VNN Sports. "I just tried to learn from my dad, his work ethic." Bouncing around basketball-influenced prep schools, this Lewis played the last 2 years for Accelerated Prep in Lakewood, Colorado, before transferring to Prolific Prep in Napa, California, for the coming winter. One top 5 recruit has done his homework on Duke basketball stars from multiple decades. Earlier this week, Holy Innocents Episcopal, Gov. power forward Caleb Wilson, number 5 overall on the 247 Sports 2025 composite, became the 5th prospect in his class to land a Duke basketball offer. And judging by his chat with On3's Jamie Shaw, he's studied the Blue Devils and admires the reputation their players have built. "I know a lot about their program," the 6'9", 200-pound 5-star told Shaw. "I watched a lot of Christian Laettner growing up, a lot of his highlights. He was perceived as a villain, which is something I like. So I know a lot about Duke and the program." In describing his game to Shaw, Wilson brought up a more recent Duke basketball name in 2016-17 one-and-done and 4-time NBA All-Star Jason Tatum. "I'm a big wing, a big playmaker who can make things happen," he explained. "My strength has really come along with my conditioning. I'm able to handle the ball this summer against smaller guards and get to my spots. I watch a lot of Jason Tatum. I like how he incorporates the mid-post and the wing into his game." As for his primary contact from the Duke basketball staff, who didn't initially reach out to him until after watching him shine for Georgia Stars on the Nike EYBL circuit in April, he said he now hears from associate head coach Chris Carrawell a lot. Although Caleb Wilson noted to Shaw that he'd like to play for a big brand in college, it's worth pointing out Duke isn't the only blue blood hot on his trail. No, Kentucky and UNC also entered the mix in recent months. He had nice things to say about them, not to mention Alabama, Georgia, Georgia Tech, and Tennessee. Wilson plans to begin taking official visits in September, naming Alabama, Tennessee, and UNC as the schools he may check out first. However, regarding his timeline for deciding on a winner in his loaded recruitment, the rising high school junior informed Shaw that he might not do so until midway through his senior year. Stay tuned to Blue Devil Country on SI.com for more Duke basketball recruiting news. Warriors superstar Stephen Curry is well known for his three-point range on the basketball court. Day after day, game after game, the 4-time champion and 2-time MVP wows fans with his ability to score, no matter how far away he is from the basket. But on Friday, Curry reminded his supporters that his magnificent range isn't exclusive to the hardwood, but also something he's developed on the golf course. Playing in the first round of the American Century Championship, alongside his brother Seth and father Dell, Curry found himself with a tricky putt on the par 3 12th hole at Edgewood Tahoe South. All that seemed possible on the lengthy, left looping attempt was for Curry to escape with a 2-putt par, but the NBA star had other ideas. Curry read the putt brilliantly, finding the perfect line and matching with the perfect speed. As the ball rolled into the cup for birdie, the Warriors guard walked confidently around the green, pointing to the crowd and breaking out a celebration that was rather reminiscent of those that he employs on the basketball court. The putt was just one highlight on a day where Curry had full command on the course. With 4 birdies and an eagle, the 35-year-old was in the driver's seat for much of the tournament's first round and will be well positioned to be in contention as the weekend rolls on. Any more putts like the one on 12, and Curry should be in good shape.